Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I am Veronica Elise Davis. I am so happy to have y'all here with me today because today we are talking about the money, the moolah, the cheddar that everybody has been saying. Where is the money? Well, guess what? I have the money lady here with me today. She is my new bestest friend as far as business is concerned because she is going to tell us where to find the grant money. This elusive grant money, guess what? She got it and she wants to give it to us. Look, her job all day long, 24/7, is to give away money. Now, when somebody say they're giving away money, what should you be doing? Pulling out your paper, pulling out your pen, pulling out your phone, writing down, be ready for the information that she has. She got a big slideshow, everything ready just for us business owners. All right, I want to introduce to y'all the incredible, the never forgettable. I will always love her to death. Miss Staci Martin, Director of the Virginia Tourism. How are you doing? And thank you for being here with us today.
All right. Thank you, Veronica Davis. My name is Staci Martin. I'm the Grants Director for Virginia Tourism Corporation. And those of you here on the call will recognize us as Virginia's for Lovers, the most iconic brand in tourism. So what I'm going to talk to you today is about our tourism grants, our tourism marketing grants that we have through VTC for tourism-oriented businesses. And in a moment, I'll get into what a tourism-oriented business is. So we offer 5 different programs through Virginia Tourism Corporation. These are all matching grant programs. Programs with VTC. Of most interest is probably our micro business marketing leverage program that is open now through August 22nd. We also have a special events and festivals sponsorship program for our sort of very large established events across the state. And these funds are designed to improve the visitor experience or increase visitation or expand the festival footprint. We have our VA 250 marketing leverage program that is related to America's 250th, Virginia's 250th, the 2026 to 2031 commemoration that will be starting up. And then we have our regular marketing leverage program and our destination marketing office marketing program. So we offer these 5 programs every year. The VA 250 program is offered twice a year.
Wow, you guys really have some serious cash going on over there. And I keep impressing upon our business owners to make sure before you apply that you are doing everything that you are supposed to be doing, because she has certain criteria. You must be a legal business, you must have a license, you must have an EIN. All of these things that, people say, well, maybe they may already have that. You must have these things, okay? Because to whom much is given, much is expected. Clarify for us the 250 money and the regular monies. The 250 monies, I think you were saying that they will be for nonprofits, localities, and like nonprofit organizations like museums.
That's correct. I can continue on through a couple of slides and I can get into the details of each program. Do you want to take that approach?
We're going to go ahead and do that. And again, I want you guys to make, because I was a little lost in sauce. I thought that some of the monies would be for 250, but I want you to listen clearly to the different grants that she's offering so you know exactly which one you qualify for. If you're a profit, if you're nonprofit. So just make sure that you listen very carefully. And remember, there are deadlines. So make sure you get the pencil and paper and let's get to rocking. Okay, we ready?
Okay, well, before we get started on that, I want to talk a little bit about tourism marketing. All of our programs are focused on the tourism industry, bringing visitors into Virginia from out of state or out of your local region. So at the top of this layer cake, we have Brand USA. Most of us have not heard of Brand USA because that's the tourism office for the United States of America. They are marketing America to 57 different countries and all different languages, trying to get people to come into our international airports. Then you've got regional tourism offices like Capital Region USA. That's a partnership between Virginia, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. And we all work together to get folks to come into BWE and Dulles from overseas or from other states. And then you have us, we're your state level destination marketing office or tourism office. Our job is to bring people into Virginia. And then we have you as business owners, event organizers, local tourism offices, different organizations. Your job is to bring people into your destination and cross that threshold of your business. So why do we offer these funding programs? Well, first of all, every piece of marketing that you do with the funds must have the Virginia is for Lovers logo, must have a link if it's a digital ad or social media ad, and we encourage you to use our hashtag LoveVA. This program exists because it leverages private dollars with public dollars. We have about $2.5 million to $3 million a year to grant out. We expect that match to be close to $9 million, creating a pool of $12 million to attract visitors to Virginia. Some of our programs are designed for those of you that are small business owners or smaller destinations. They allow you to activate our services through one of our grants. One of our grants is a gateway program that is the micro business program. These programs also help layer Virginia marketing. So the more visitors see that things are going on in Virginia, the more likely they are to book a trip and come see us all. There's such great activities, events, and festivals in Virginia that we like to offer grant money. So those of you that own businesses or run festivals can then market what's going on here in Virginia. And we know that everything is content-based these days. So new content keeps our visitors engaged. So
All right.
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm just really surprised about all of this money that is being offered. Before we go to the next part, I want to reiterate, you guys make sure that you're going to the Virginia Tourism website on a regular basis. And if I'm not mistaken, they may have a newsletter that you can sign up for as well. So I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to have Ms. Martin to discuss some of these programs. I'm telling you, my head was spinning around when we were talking and emailing each other, because I was like, this is unbelievable that the state has this money, so much money to give away. So I'm gonna be quiet. Let's move on to our next one. What's our next? In case y'all don't know, I've given her an outline. She came prepared today. She said, I'm ready to get this money away. All right, go, Ms. Martin.
Right.
Come on, what you got.
So our programs are match programs, one-to-one match. So if you're going for a $5,000 award from Virginia Tourism, you need to come up with $5,000 in match for a total $10,000 marketing plan. Now, the key to our programs is we don't grant money up front. We have to be really good stewards of these tax dollars. So these are reimbursement programs. You submit a proposal. We tell you whether or not you got an award. That award stays in an account with Virginia Tourism. You send us proof of your advertising, use of that Virginia is for Lovers logo, copy of the invoice, proof that the invoice has been paid, and then we pay you back for your award. The whole key to this program is that it leverages those public and private dollars, and you carry that Virginia is for Lovers brand.
Boom. I like that. I like that accountability. That's what we need.
Absolutely. So one thing to think about as we go through the presentation is only tourism-oriented businesses or organizations are eligible for our programs. So what does that mean? That means that you're a boutique retail, you're a restaurant, boutique lodging, maybe you're a tour guide operator, maybe you're a step-on tour guide for a bus company, maybe you're an event organizer that does a big music festival. So make sure before you apply, you understand the eligibility, and then we're looking at everything through a tourism lens. So things like, go ahead.
Hold on one second. I want to go back because I heard restaurants.
That's
correct. What were the first three? And did I hear hotels, bed and breakfast?
That's correct.
Okay. And what was the third one?
Boutique retail.
Okay, what can explain to me, what is boutique retail? What does that mean?
So it's not Dollar General, it's not Family Dollar, it's not the Kroger. It's more like your unique gift shops, unique clothing shops, places where tourists are going to go to buy something unique, non-franchised retail spots that are located in destinations where visitors will go.
Okay. Okay, very good. So you guys, I'm sorry if you're just online. If you got an Etsy shop, it does not apply to you. Is that correct?
That's correct. It does not. We do not do e-commerce. Our job is to bring people to Virginia, get them to stay and spend some money.
Okay, so that what she's saying to you guys is that you must have that brick and mortar. Okay, it does not matter where you're located, but as long as you have a brick and mortar. And then also, some people may be familiar with some of the local malls that are here, because our malls are the people attending our malls are starting to decrease. So, of course, if you're in a mall, then yes, you will be able to apply for this grant. Okay, what was the fourth one?
Well, there's some restrictions. Things like personal wellness services, yoga studios, hair salons, nail salons are not eligible for our programs. We don't consider those as driving tourism to a destination on their own. Now, if it's a spa business located inside a resort, like at the Salamander or Primland or Eupepsia, then those would be eligible separate from the lodging partner.
Okay, sounds good. All right, I'm sorry to interrupt. Let's keep
That's
going.
okay. We'll keep going. Okay, so the whole reason why we do these programs is to drive overnight visitation, especially from out of state, to get people to book hotels and stay longer. Then those would be eligible separate from the lodging partner.
Okay, sounds good. All right, I'm sorry to interrupt. Let's keep going.
Okay. We'll keep going. Okay, so the whole reason why we do these programs is to drive overnight visitation, especially from out of state, to get people to book hotels and stay longer and spend more money on shopping and meals. And that helps increase revenue and jobs in Virginia. Whoops, little issue here. Okay. So this summer, we streamlined our grant application. We really broke it down into 3 sections. When you apply for our programs, we want you to set some visitation goals. So for instance, you might want to say, if you've got a boutique hotel with 20 rooms, you want to say, okay, I want to make sure that I sell at least 200 room nights in 2025. I've taken a look at my prior reservation data. I've taken a look at VTC research, and it really looks like Philadelphia is going to be a good target market for me. And I'm going to build out a marketing plan using social media, print media, digital marketing, streaming services to really target that Philadelphia market. Now, if you do get an award, you have to spend 75% of the marketing dollars targeting visitors from at least 50 miles away. So if you're located in Virginia Beach, you cannot be marketing to people in Virginia Beach. We want you marketing to people in Richmond. Even better, we want you marketing to people in Charlotte or Raleigh. Each program has eligible items.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
I got a question about that 50-mile thing. You said if you are using the marketing money, you must be advertising to say it again.
You must be advertising to visitors at least 50 miles away.
Okay, so again, I'm hoping that you guys are hearing that this marketing, for example, I know that we have what they call it, the DMV, the Virginia and Maryland, way up there at that line. Okay, so when we go onto the radios, our radios now are global. They go straight across the United States. So if you're doing that marketing and she's saying 50 miles, you have not only television is now streaming, you also have radio that is streaming. So your ads, if you're doing billboards and stuff like that, you can go all the way up to Maryland to encourage that traffic to come down to Richmond, to come to Hampton, to come to Virginia Beach, etc. You don't have to think just right here where you are in your hometown. So I like that part. I like the part that it's not just local advertising, because we need those dollars elsewhere. Okay, I'm quiet. Go on.
All right,
I'm sorry.
No worries. Really look at our programs through the tourism lens, right? Bringing in those visitors from out of region or out of state. So I think the program, what we consider our gateway program, or kind of it's actually a newer program, is our micro business marketing leverage program. So this is for tourism-oriented businesses with fewer than 20 full-time employees. Now, your temporary staff, your itinerant staff, your part-time staff, they don't count toward that cap. So this is really for your like mom and pop owner operated bakery, maybe food truck, maybe owner operated boutique retail located on Main Street. It is not for our really large hotels and not for our really large restaurants. It's really meant to be a smaller round for smaller businesses to be competitive in. Now, these are very competitive programs. This program in particular is designed for off-season marketing. So the funds need to be spent on marketing visitation to come to your business between September 2024 and May 2025. We stood up this program to assist small businesses with off-season visitation. Now, all of our programs require partnerships, and you need to look at that through an itinerary lens. If you own let's say you own a bakery and you're offering this really unique, special donut. You know that some folks are going to come in, they're going to intentionally go visit your bakery for that donut. Where else are they going to spend money? They're probably going to go shop at the boutique stores near you. They're probably going to stay at the little B&B or the hotel nearby. Maybe there's an event or a festival or a music show they might attend while they're there. So we want you to build out these partnerships. What else are people going to do in your community other than visit your business? And are you working with those other businesses? Are you pulling your funds together to attract visitors to your Main Street, to your community? All right. So in this round, go ahead.
No, I mean, I like that what you were just saying right there about working together. Because that's one of the things that I have been encouraging is that businesses helping each other and not working against each other. So the thing about having to partner up with a program like a bed and breakfast and whatnot. Now I have to tell you, when I spoke to Ms. Martin was like, Ms. Hayes, I hear that idea that you have, it'll be perfect for our program. She even threw out suggestions to me. I was like, wow, that woman know everything about, these businesses and places that's down here. She is in tune. And I'm telling you, brought tears to my eyes when I got off the phone that, here's somebody way up, in another part of the state. And she knew a very small business here in town and 3 others she also recommended for me to reach out to meet up with. So please, when you're submitting your paperwork and whatnot, trust me, Ms. Martin, she got eyes everywhere. She knows people. She makes suggestions. I mean, she may even look over your work and may say, look, you know what? Have you thought about this person or this person? Or I thought this person was out of business. They look at every detail and they know their population of businesses that they are working with. Okay. So don't feel like you're out there on that island alone. All right, Ms. Martin, I'm gonna be quiet because you just handling things over here. I'm smiling over here. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so for this round that's open now and closes August 22nd, we have about $500,000 to grant out. We think we're going to fund anywhere from 60 to 70 proposals. Like I said, it's competitive. It's not guaranteed funding. All the proposals are reviewed by a scoring team, and the highest scoring proposals get a notice of award. Like I said, it's 1-to-1 cash match or in-kind match. You've got to put some money in the table for us to match that, puts more money out there in the marketing ecosystem. The goal of this program, like I said before, is that off-season, out of region, and overnight travel. We want people coming in fall and winter and spring. So think through some of the things that people do in fall and winter and spring, and maybe you can piggyback on that marketing. Think about things like homecoming, tailgating, spring breaks, federal holidays like Indigenous Peoples Day, Martin Luther King Day. People travel around those long weekends. Think about maybe sales that you can do. Think about new menu items you can add. Think about maybe restaurant week in February around Valentine's Day. Different things you can do to activate this funding and bring in more visitors during the off season. Now, the program does close in August, and we make award announcements in October. So I created this slide, lots of great ideas here. These are some of the things that Veronica and I talked about last week, different things you can do to get people to come into your community during the off season. So I know a great program that happens up on the Eastern Shore in Chincoteague in February. They have an event called Death by Chocolate, and every restaurant has a unique chocolate-based dessert. And sometimes people will go up and stay 3, 4, 5 days so they can try all the different dishes at the restaurants during that week. We've got Historic Garden Week is in April. That falls within this grant timeline. Maybe, you live in a historic district. Maybe your restaurant's in a historic district that participates in Historic Garden Week. Really great time to get folks to come out. They'll do their walking tour, visit some of these historic homes, look at these gardens, and then come in and have maybe tea or dinner at your restaurant. So lots of great ideas and ways to grow your business by targeting off-season visitation.
Mm-hmm. Wow. You're making me hungry talking about that chocolate event. I'm going to have to write that one down.
That's a great event, definitely. So how do you prepare to apply for this program? You got to do some research. We want you to take a look at your sales data. We've got a really robust research section on the Virginia Tourism website. It tells you about visitor profiles. How old are the people that are coming? How long are they staying? Where are they coming from? What are they doing while they're here? We don't want you just picking target markets and different channels to do that marketing just out of thin air. It's got to be driven by research. We want you to talk to your local tourism office. Hampton CVB is amazing. Mary Fugere is the director there, a really great partner for us. You're going to need a letter of support.
I love Mary Fugere. I love her. I love her. And I tell you what, I've been sitting in on their commemoration meetings, and so organized. I mean, and the way she's able, is so many people in that room, and the way she's able to work with the room and get everybody to group and work together and coming up with ideas. It's truly amazing to see. It really is.
Yeah, it is fantastic. I mean, Hampton is just a great location. Lots of things to do there. You got the different shopping districts there. But you will need a letter of support from Hampton CVB, from Mary, if you're in Hampton, to submit with your application. Now, if you're from Newport News, you'll need Newport News's DMO to sign off on a letter. Every locality or county pretty much has a destination marketing organization or a tourism office. If they don't, you can get a letter from one of the locality leaders, like the mayor or town council member. So with our programs, they're really marketing focused. Half of the scoring is based on the marketing plan that you build out, based on the research, based on the people you want to target. So for instance, if I'm building out a marketing plan in my proposal, let's say I'm doing holiday shopping. I'm going to use Facebook. I'm going to target those Charlotte, North Carolina families with incomes over 100,000. I'm going to place some Facebook ads in November of 2024 to get them to come out and do some shopping. And I'm going to put $1,000 behind those Facebook ads for that whole month of November 2024. I might do a line item in my marketing plan that says, I'm going to place a full page ad in the Charlotte Observer. Again, I'm going to hit those Charlotte, North Carolina incomes over 100,000, but the images I pick are going to be couples shopping for the holidays. Maybe they're not bringing their kids along this time, right? Couples holiday shopping trip. I'm going to put $1,000 behind that for the month of December at a cost of $1,000. That's the kind of detail we want in the marketing plan that you put in your proposals. All right, so we just talked about the micro business program, but we also have another program open right now, and that is our special event and festivals sponsorship program. It's closing on September 26, 2024. This is for established events or festivals, like your really big, concerts, like down in Virginia Beach, they have Patriotic Festival, Something in the Water, different huge events that bring in lots of people from out of state and out of region. This round is for the 2025 events that are going to happen in 2025. Maximum award is $20,000. These events have to be established. They have to have it happened at least twice since 2017. We know that things got canceled over the pandemic, but people should be back doing their annual events. They have to be a minimum of 2 consecutive days because we want people to spend a night, but it's better if they're 2 or 3 or 4 consecutive days in a row, and then we get more of those hotel nights. This grant allows for 50% in-kind match. So even if you're not eligible for this grant, you don't have a large event, or you're not a large event organizer, what you should do is pay attention to the festivals that do get this funding and see if they're having an artisan market at their event. See if there's a way where you can bring your food truck to their event, or you can set up a booth and sell your items at their event. Because some of these really big festivals that come in bring in 10, 20, 30, 50,000 people, and it's a great way to get your product out in front of those folks. And we do encourage folks that apply for this program to set up, an artisan market as part of their event. So this is for established events that are looking to expand and are a minimum of at least 2 consecutive days. So then I'll go on to the VA 250 program. It's so exciting. We are right here in coastal Virginia, and the VA 250 commemoration is commemorating America's 250th. It'll kick off in 2026, and the commemoration goes all the way through 2031. Actually, there's already events going on, a lot of the pre-Revolutionary War events that are going on, commemorative events that are going on. This one has a maximum award of $10,000, and it's open to localities. There's VA 250 committees in each locality, museums, and historic sites. We really think that this is going to help drive tourism into the Mid-Atlantic. Over the commemoration years, Philadelphia, Boston, Maryland, DC, Virginia, South Carolina, we've all got robust Revolutionary War history. And this program is not just focused on colonial history. It's not just focused on the Revolutionary War. It's any period of American history and culture, starting in 1776, all the way through today. So restaurants, you all needed to start thinking about, are there some special menu items that you can put together? Can you really take a look at the fusion of cultures with American immigration? Can you look at the different types of foods that came out from having all different people here throughout the last 250 years? If you're a boutique, are you taking a look at those patriotic things that folks are going to be looking for that have 2026 or the commemoration? I'm old enough to remember the bicentennial. I was 5 years old, learned how to ride my bike so I could be in the 4th of July parade. So it's kind of a big deal to be participating in these programs. So right now, only open to localities, museums, and historic sites. But it's really something you as a small business owner should be starting to think about piggybacking on. The idea of shopping American, shopping local is going to be a big part of this commemoration, and everyone has a role to play. So stay tuned as your committee, as your locality starts to embrace VA 250 and the 5-year commemoration. Our proximity to Yorktown means that we've got something going on for all 5 years of the commemoration. So think through how your business can piggyback on what's going on with this American story, the quest for freedom, entrepreneurship, innovation, and common cause for all. So think through what you can do with that, products you can carry, menu items you can add, tours that you can do, and we'll try and create this really robust visitor experience for folks that are coming in 2026 to 2031. Another thing to remember is 2026 is a World Cup year. So we expect quite a bit of international inbound travel to the United States. Those of you that own restaurants and pubs with televisions, sports bars, you're going to be pretty busy with those World Cup games coming up in 2026 as well.
Wow.
Did you have any questions for me?
I have really been talking to people and pushing this 250 America and people being ready for that. And, people are still saying to me, what is that? I don't know anything about it. And I'm like, are you serious? They're giving out grant money. They're doing this, they're doing that. So I think that, it's like, how is tourism informing and telling businesses about 250 America? How are they telling them about this particular celebration?
So we've got the VA 250 Commission. That was a state agency that was stood up a couple of years ago to start taking folks through planning for the commemoration. They're the ones that actually fund this grant. We just manage it for them. Virginia Department of Humanities is also doing VA 250 grants, as is Virginia Commission for the Arts. So and Small Business Administration, we've been meeting with them as well, and small business development centers. So really think through Yeah, think through the historic figures in your community. If you own a brewery or a distillery or a winery, research some of the historic figures in your community and maybe create a special blend. We've got quite a bit of history and stories here, some complicated history that folks need to learn about. You can always use those kind of stories to sell a product, to create a new blend, to inform people through tourism about real, true history and culture.
Mm-hmm. It sounds good. That sounds good. Now, again, um, how so we should look towards the SBA. I think perhaps what I'll do is have them to come on to the show and talk about what they're doing on their end. But is there any like communication, any postcards or anything going out to businesses to tell them about these programs? I mean, how's word getting out?
So we do a number of webinars. We announce those in our newsletters, on our LinkedIn, through our social media pages. Ultimately, the VA 250 Commission, they also have a newsletter as well that announce these programs and different events going on. You can subscribe to their newsletter on va250.org.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good.
That's
What I was looking for. That's what I was looking for right there, Ms. Martin, was how people can stay up to date because, opportunity knocks, but it got to know where you are. And it's not going to know where you are unless you tell them where you are, and businesses seem to think that everybody's going to come to them. That's not the way it works. Right. I mean, we have to come to you guys sometimes. Y'all just can't necessarily come to us. Businesses pop up all day long, every day. You see what I'm saying? Now, really, I got to be honest with you. I was really surprised that you knew the businesses that were down here, that you stayed that well connected. But however, Ms. Martin is very good at what she does. But if your business just opened up yesterday, she doesn't know it that quick. So we have to be on top of things.
Definitely.
We have to make sure that we're reaching out to tourism and we're reaching out to our state entities and our state governments. And we need to make sure that we are signing up for their newsletters so that we can get the information that they're sending out. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
What else you got for me, Ms. Martin?
Well, put on your calendar, March of 2025 will be a big VA 250 conference in Williamsburg. We're going to have all 50 states. Last year, I got to meet a variety of Supreme Court justices that were there in attendance. So it's a great conference to understand what all the different states are doing related to VA 250 and what Virginia is doing related to VA 250.
Okay, and I heard March. Tell me that March what?
I don't have the exact dates. I think they're still booking the conference centers, but the information will be on va250.org.
VA250. Y'all thought I was kidding. I got pencil and I got my paper right here. She been talking and I've been writing. I got my little book over here too. Okay, Ms. Davis has been writing. Okay, so y'all have to be prepared. Y'all didn't think Ms. Davis was gonna come with the juice. I came with the juice. Okay, I came with the head of the money right here. She is telling you. This is the horse's mouth. She telling you, I got money and I want to give it away. Isn't that what you're saying, Ms. Martin?
Yeah, I want to give it away to the right proposals. So make sure you're doing your homework. That's for sure.
Trust me, she don't play now. It's not a lot of people that can handle Ms. Davis. Ms. Martin, I'm telling you, she be on. And I love her. And let me tell you, I won't do business with you if you don't know how to communicate with me. Because if you can communicate with me, you should be able to communicate with anybody. But Ms. Martin is dead on. I listen to what the things that she says. I listen to the details and I listen to her feedback. So when y'all are sitting here saying, how is this woman still able to do things? It's because of the people that you are associating and surrounding yourself with and her entire staff. They are on point. Okay. Now, y'all know I take time to research and find out and ask questions. So Miss Martin, you can't always call Miss Martin like a Veronica Davis. Okay, Miss Martin has a full staff, and she gonna let you know. Look, I want you to take a moment and talk to so and so. She gonna send you in the right direction, okay? Because she is not always available. She is always on the go. So please make sure that you're listening and you're taking notes. She has given a lot of information. She has told you about VA 250. She has told you about the micro business grants. She has also let you know what the qualifications were to be able to sign up for each and every one of those. She told you the number of staff for one and the number of staff for the other. She has something for the mom and pops. Okay. But don't sit here and tell me, well, I ain't got no money. Okay. Guess what? We're not hearing all of that. She has told you what you need to have up front. It will sit, and when you show them proof that you have done it, they will forward you the money. You must be able to establish some sort of relationship with people in order for them to keep wanting to do business with you. Make sure you are coming correct. She also talked about the types of businesses that tourism is seeking to work with. Okay, she said restaurants. She even brought up I may have said it, but she did define the bed and breakfasts and the type of hotels. Okay. She talked about people who are in promotions. So make sure you are coming correct when you go to sign up for these grants. I know you may have one more piece of money in your bag of tricks. You got some more money, Miss Martin, you want to tell us about?
A little bit more money. A little bit more money.
Okay.
I'll go quickly. Opening in February, we have our larger marketing leverage program. This is awards from $20,000 to $50,000. A lot of our tourism offices apply for this program, but you as a small business owner, keep track of what your tourism office is doing. Perhaps you can partner with them on this program. And then we also have a tourism office set aside round. That's open to our tourism offices in February, gives them an opportunity to target new markets, try out new marketing collateral, and bring folks into your region. So they are working really hard to bring folks into the community to stop into your business and spend a little money. I'll skip through this real quickly, but what I want you to remember is partnerships are key. Matching those private dollars to our public dollars are critical. That Virginia is for Lovers logo needs to be on your advertising. We don't grant money up front. They're reimbursement programs. And really read all the program documents before you apply. And then this is our website here. So vatc.org is our industry-facing website. That's where everyone in the tourism industry goes to get information from VTC. We have a different website, virginia.org. That's where all the visitors go to see what's going on in Virginia. This website is just for those of us in the industry. You'll click the grants tab and you'll be able to see information about all of our programs pop up. On that page, you'll see information about each program, all the documents related to that program. We even have a link where you could sign up for webinars, and we can do webinars for your organization, for your community. Our schedule is getting tight. It's hard for us to do one-on-one calls with folks, but if you want to say have the whole Hampton Business District come in and do a call similar to this, we could do that. So get on our schedule early if you're going to have questions about these programs. Just a few bits of advice, and then I'm going to go ahead and stop share here and take any other questions. All right.
Okay, there you are. Here. Okay, very good. Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Then the last screen that you had up there, can you put that one back up for us?
Oh, let's see if I can do that.
It was a white screen.
Can you see that now? Probably not.
And what is she's getting that back up? It went totally off my production screen. I'm sorry. While we're waiting to get that screen back up there, Desiree McDaniel is the director of tourism for Newport News. I have reached out to her. I have not heard back from her. That's why I love Mary Frigere, because you contact Mary Frigere. Mary Frigere is going to get back with you immediately. I mean, she only wait 24 hours. Yeah. Nancy Hellman is for Virginia Beach. I do also know, I'm adding it to the stage right now. I'm putting it up. There it is, before applying. Okay, I just wanted you guys to see this real quick and go over it as Ms. Martin and I are going to be closing out in about 2 seconds here. Ms. Nancy Hellman is the tourism person for Virginia Beach. I also know that the Virginia tourism person and Williamsburg, New Kent, Surrey, Smithfield. Yes, Ms. Davis knows all of these people. Okay. The only one that has not gotten back with me is the one for Newport News, Ms. Desiree McDaniel. She may be on vacation. I don't know. But all of these people are very welcoming that I have called out. All of these people are ready to get your calls, ready to talk about VA 250 and any monies that they have that are available. You have had the opportunity to meet with there you go, Miss Staci Martin. I just love her to death. Miss Martin, we cannot tell you thank you enough because I don't think that we could have gotten it any other way than the way that you presented it to us. Um, and you have given us a lot. I trust me, for the next 6 years at least, I better not hear nobody tell me they don't offer no grant money because you guys are certainly giving it out. And I happen to know I saw $10,000, I saw $20,000. Did I see? And I thought I saw $50,000 because I was writing them down as she was calling them out. And I know that there was only one that she mentioned where you had to have been doing the event for at least 2 years. So there's no excuses. They have gone from pillar to post and ensuring that everybody is covered. And you don't, if you don't have $5,000 in your bank, then don't request $10,000.
That's right.
If you only got what $500, then only request $1,000. Is that correct, Ms. Martin?
That's correct. You don't have to
only
apply for
request
the
what
largest
you can
award.
afford.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Some of our only request what you can afford. No, go on. I'm sorry, Ms. Martin. Go on.
That's okay. Some of our programs allow for in-kind match, so you can count like your social media followers, some editorial that you've gotten, especially for our micro business program. That's a little bit easier lift. It's not all cash match. And that's a great program for you to apply for as your first sort of interaction with VTC.
All right, so guys, I'm going to wrap it up because trust me, I could listen to Ms. Martin all day when she going to talk about giving away some money. All right, I'm going to have a couple more people coming on. We're going to get SVA online with us. I also have a very nice lady. Her name is Miss Gwen Davis, but she is always on the go. I'm going to get her to see if she can get on our show and talk to us about businesses. And guess what? They just granted $1.5 million. Y'all know that's my favorite number. $1.5 million for local businesses to receive, local minority businesses to receive training. Okay. And this takes us back to Ms. Martin. Okay. That training that they have put all of this money out. This is state of Virginia. Okay. So don't be complaining about paying no taxes. Okay. This is what they're doing to ensure that we get businesses. Now, we go to the training, we make sure that our businesses are in line. So when we come before Ms. Martin's department, the tourism department, guess what? Everything that they're going to ask for in that grant, we're going to already have it because Ms. Davis has programs that teaches us how to get those packages ready for for the Department of Tourism grant program. Ms. Martin, I want to tell you thank you so much for taking time to come out. We are infant live stream show. We recorded this week, because I didn't want to mess up any time, and I want to make sure that this get edited correctly. Okay, so when I want to tell you thank you so much, and guys, I want to tell you when I spoke to Ms. Martin, I said, Ms. Martin, we only done about 3-4 shows, okay, but I moved hill and high water to make sure that our presentation came off the best for Ms. Martin because the probably first time she ever worked with a little infant streaming program such as Ms. Davis, and she won't sure what you're gonna get. You won't sure what you're gonna get for you, Ms. Martin.
Okay. We appreciate the opportunity to reach out to the coastal business community and let them know these programs exist. We really appreciate your partnership in tourism, and we look forward to looking at proposals from all of your partners.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, she's giving us the last word. Ms. Martin, we thank you so much. And we